What's good, y'all? It's your boy Trevor, and we back with another video. Now let me go ahead and get this out the way, man. Let me get this out the way. I know I've been gone for a month. Your boy has been somewhat just busy due to DreamCon. I wanted to get some stuff out before DreamCon and work. And I had a niece that graduated high school. Yeah, my niece graduated high school. Your boy is old. Not that old, but I'm old. I am unk. Most definitely unk. And sometimes I act like unk too. But nah, I just had a busy schedule, man. But we back now. We're trying to get back into the swing of things. And with the return video, we got to talk about all the all the stuff that's been going on for the past few days. But man, WWE has been something. All I can say is something. And what better way to start this off? We're reacting to every versions of ronkillings explained in 8 minutes. We all know the man as rtruth. Some of them know him as K Quick, and some of them even know him back into his TNA days, ronkillings. I've seen clips of this man's TNA days as ronkillings. As, hey man, ronkillings was a different beast. Like always, man, the link to the original video will be in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into it.
The prototype. Ronkillings didn't come into wrestling the traditional way. He was a former rapper, former breakdancer, and by his own admission, someone who didn't even grow up watching wrestling.
Damn,
but once he found his way into the business in the late 90s, his charisma was obvious. As K-Crush, Killings worked through indie promotions and Memphis Championship Wrestling, and eventually caught the eye of WWE's developmental system. K-Quick, the tag team rapper. In 2001, WWE did give him one shot on the main roster. They paired him with Road Dogg, another guy who liked to rap his way to the ring. This was WWE's attempt to plug Killings into a more energetic, crowd-pleasing tag team. And to be fair, it worked for a moment. The entrance got a reaction. Fans responded to the "Get Rowdy" chant. It felt new. But the in-ring push never matched the presentation.
That's crazy.
The team barely lasted. Road Dogg got suspended.
Damn.
K-Quick got left in the cold.
Yes.
Within months, they
got released. Oh, man.
Most wrestlers disappeared at that point. But ronkillings was just getting started. Ron, the Truth. Killings, TNA's unfiltered main eventer. When ronkillings showed up in the early days of NWA TNA, he wasn't doing goofy catchphrases or rapping to the ring. He was angry, he was intense, and he had something to say.
Right.
As Ron, the Truth Killings, he cut blistering promos about racism in the industry, the politics of pro wrestling, and how he was never given a fair shot. In 2002, he made history by beating Ken Shamrock to become the first recognized African-American NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
And that's what I hear a lot. I do hear that a lot. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen this. Has been this one clip going around about ronkillings talking about, you know, being the first ever, the first recognized African-American NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And again, talks about, you know, racism and just like bro said, always had something to say. But bro, I don't think, like, if we really talk about it, if we're really talking about today, by this recording, it's Friday, and I already know this is probably gonna be a little bit dated, but hey, well, whatever. Yeah, people ain't ready for the promos that this man rtruth's finna cut. I mean, ronkillings, I'm sorry. The WWE is not ready. They not ready. If you're gonna somehow water this man down, I don't think you can, because like I said before, this is not rtruth. This is not the silly, you know, silly happy-go-lucky character that we all know and love. This is Ron, like bro said, the Truth Killings, because he will tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Bro, it's finna be so crazy, man, and I can't wait to see what happens tonight.
That wasn't just a feel-good stat. He earned it. He was a believable main eventer in a time when TNA was still figuring out what it wanted to be. He feuded with Jeff Jarrett. He worked with AJ Styles. He even formed the 3 Live crew with Conan and BG James, blending his rap charisma with a legit push. This version of Killings proved he could carry a brand. If WWE didn't see it before, they'd be watching now. R-Truth emerges. WWE return. When he returned to WWE in 2008, it was as a new man, a complete rebrand. The entrance was the first thing that stood out. He didn't just have theme music, he was the theme music. He'd wrap himself down the aisle yelling, "What's up?" While fans yelled it back. It turned every entrance into a mini performance. In the ring, he was reliable, fast, agile, always selling big and throwing unorthodox offense that popped the crowd. But the company still didn't pull the trigger on a serious push. Instead, R-Truth floated in the mid-card, winning matches on main event, dropping promos in backstage skits, and occasionally popping into tag team storylines. He wasn't positioned as a future world champ, but something was brewing. You could feel it. Heel Truth and the Awesome Truth. Then came the heel turn, and R-Truth finally got weird. In 2011, Truth snapped. He started ranting about conspiracies, accusing WWE management of holding him back, and, most notably, refusing to perform for crowds unless they stopped booing him.
Okay, and I say this. This Truth, heel Truth, with what he had going on with little Jimmy, it was something. It was so funny, but at the same time, he was so fucking serious. Like the facial expressions that this man had on his face, bro. Like I think that's what gives him, you know, that charisma, because when you look at his face, you can see like the facial expressions is like the facial expressions when he cuts the promos and everything, when he does everything, it's there, it's there, and it's been there. That's what makes his character, for real. That's really what makes his character.
He walked out in jeans, smoked cigarettes, and talked to an invisible child named Little Jimmy. It sounds ridiculous, and it was, but it worked. And suddenly, he was in the main event. He even challenged for the WWE title at Capital Punishment in a solo main event against Cena. Pairing him with The Miz as the Awesome Truth pushed it even further. They weren't just another tag team. They felt like rogue agents. They attacked The Rock and John Cena and main evented Survivor Series 2011 in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Awesome Truth eventually broke up and R-Truth's push faded. But this stretch proved he could be more than just a mid-card rapper. Comedy R-Truth. When WWE pivoted him back to a babyface, they didn't try to make him serious again. They let him be funny. One week, he was in a ladder match he wasn't booked for. Next,
I remember that.
He was trying to pin Paul Heyman mid-promo.
I remember. Desi, if you can find that clip, please play it. Please play it.
Man, but I know you will go flying over that top rope, Paul Heyman.
Cause this man R-Truth came out and he was so serious. Everybody thought he was talking about Brock Lesnar, but then when he said, "You gonna go flying over that rope, Paul Heyman," that was so crazy of a turn. It was so crazy of a turn, man. Like, this man R-Truth had Paul looking like, "Excuse me? excuse me?" Ooh, man, that was so funny, man. That was so funny. Nice guest appearance, though.
Himself as a woman, tricking
God.
Mahal on a golf course. Every week, Truth found fresh ways to reinvent the same beatdown, the same backstage chase, the same 3-second pin. That's not just comedy, it's craft. For a solid 2 years, he was the 24/7 division, and fans never wanted it to end.
Right?
Veteran rtruth. By 2022, the 24/7 title had run its course, and Truth's appearances became more spaced out. But that didn't matter, because by now, rtruth had become something else.
Yep.
A veteran people were always happy to see.
Yep.
He'd show up in a Royal Rumble, make everyone laugh, and get eliminated in 60 seconds. Or drop in during a Miz promo and completely derail it, in a good way. At this stage, he's not here to chase titles or climb rankings.
Nope.
He's here to elevate segments, to give the crowd a moment they didn't expect, to play the fool so someone else can look like a star, and make no mistake. That takes skill. Truth didn't need a belt. He just needed 30 seconds and a mic, and the whole arena is chanting, "What's up?" again. He's no longer the angry rookie, the TNA world champ, or even the paranoid heel. He's something more rare.
And I'll say this, and shout out to the podcast that I be watching called Before the Bell Podcast, bro. These niggas these are just a couple of comedians that they talk about wrestling, and the one dude that he said it best. His name is CT. He said that rtruth is like an army switch knife. He could do whatever. He can cut promos. He can just sit there and cut promos. He could do backstage stuff if he needed to do backstage stuff. He could do the comedy role. He could do the serious role. He could do it all, man. And it can work. It can work. He will be over no matter what with the people, because the people love this man. He loves this man. The people love this man for what he does. Like, bro, like anything you need, he can do that. Anything you need, he can do that, bro. Loving every second of it.
Room legend who never stopped being over. The return of ronkillings. Just when everyone thought rtruth had his final match in WWE after reportedly being released, he flipped the script. Again. It started at Saturday night's main event. John Cena was defending his title, and Truth, he was the opponent. A match nobody saw coming, but everyone respected.
Right.
He lost, but it felt like a send-off. A way to tip the hat and walk out quietly.
But nobody knew that he was gonna, at that time, nobody knew that it was gonna get released. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that.
Truth announced via social media he would not be returning to WWE, which drew a very strong reaction from the WWE universe, who voiced their displeasure.
Right.
Then came Money in the Bank. Cena and Logan Paul taking on Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Yep.
And out of nowhere, through the crowd, comes a man dressed in all black. He tackles Cena, levels him with the championship belt. The crowd exploded. Not for the betrayal, but for the return of their beloved superstar.
Yep.
The next night, he appeared again. He climbed onto the announce desk and said the words that reset everything. "I'm not a gimmick. I'm not a punchline. I am Ron, the Truth Killings. And the truth has set me free." This wasn't rtruth anymore.
No.
This was Ron, the Truth Killings. He's not chasing the 24/7 title anymore. He's not doing skits.
Nope.
He's rewriting his own final chapter.
Yeah.
And if this version holds, it might be his most powerful one yet. That's every version of ronkillings explained. More deep dives like this are on the way.
All right, man. Hey, man, look. Whatever happens tonight, man, I'm ready for it. I want this man to cut. He's gonna cut. I feel like he's gonna cut a cold promo. He did Monday. He definitely did Monday. I feel like that this is going to be an awesome run for him, especially to end off his career in WWE as this serious character, as Ron the Truth Killings is really amazing, bro. But yeah, man, like I said, let me know what y'all think about how Ron Killings is going, tear up. Is he gonna get a world title? Is he gonna get a title? Hey, man, let's see what's gonna happen with this serious run with Ron Killings, man. I'm ready for it. I'm so excited. I'm ready to see what happens tonight, man. Like I said, man, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, and turn on them post notifications so you always know whenever I post a new video. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.